What is up, everybody? J Nail here with my UFC Fight Night 50 recap video. Happened this past Friday. I hope you caught it because it was a really good event. I want to talk about a couple of the key fights here. First up, fight of the night went to Joe Lauzon versus Michael Chiesa, and boy, did they deserve it. Back and forth. Near finish after near finish on both ends. They were on the ground, rolling around the ground, grappling, submission attempt after submission attempt, reversals, reversing the position and getting up, and then back and forth on the feet, knees, elbows, throwing with nasty intentions. Joe seemed a little bit cleaner, a little bit more crisp. However, Michael is really unorthodox. His punches come from weird angles, so they kind of canceled each other out. I didn't really know who was going to win this fight. The fight ended in the second round via doctor stoppage. So that kind of sucks. Joe landed a great knee to the face, which opened up a nasty gash. Woo, the whole length of Michael's eye there. Open wound. You couldn't close it, couldn't fill it up with Vaseline. The doctor said, nope, not going on any further, and Joe gets the win. I still think that Michael's stock rises after this fight because it was so competitive, so exciting. The fans are definitely going to want to see him again. So who do you want to see both men fight next? Joe Lauzon and Michael Chiesa. Next up, I'm going to talk about the co-main event, Alistair Overeem against Ben Rothwell, and we saw the biggest upset of the night. Ben Rothwell KOs Alistair in the first round. It seemed like Alistair got frustrated and impatient really early. I don't know if he wanted to knock him out in the first round or what his game plan was, but he was landing shots. He was landing body shots, kicks, and knees, which seemingly had very little effect, and it seems like that got him frustrated. It seemed like he got impatient really early, started doing just pot shots, one shot here, one shot there. There was another body shot that landed where you actually saw Ben wince, but he didn't follow it up with anything. Eventually, he was caught coming in. Ben caught him with a short shot, caught him right on the jaw, knocked him back on his butt. A couple more shots later, fight over, KO. Ben Rothwell beats Alistair Overeem. Who would you like to see him fight next? And what do you think is next for Alistair Overeem? He was ranked. So next up, main event. I was very excited for this. I actually like both these men. We saw Jacare Souza take on Gegard Mousasi. These are both men who I'd actually like to see get a title shot in the near future, so I was kind of torn. The fight was going back and forth, kinda. Gegard even admitted in the post-press conference that he was a little mentally out of it, and he seemed like it. Jacare got the win here. He seemed out of it. He seemed less aggressive. This was not the best performance I've seen from Gegard Mousasi. Jacare caught a couple of shots in the beginning, and it had little effect. It seems like once he got hit by Gegard, he felt like, okay, I can take this guy's hits, and he just kind of went all out. On the feet even, with landing more shots on the feet, setting up his takedowns, getting the takedowns, holding him down. Some offense as far as punching and elbows, but really he was working for submissions. He went for Kimuras, he went for a couple of chokes. Eventually he got a guillotine on him in the third round with Gegard's right arm trapped inside in the leg, so he had to tap on his butt. It was nasty. Great submission win for Jacare Souza. He wants a title shot, however, he said he'll take whoever the UFC throws at him. I think he's ready. However, I do think there is a question mark as far as cardio. If it's Chris Weidman that he wants to fight, Chris Weidman's not going to stop, and Jacare slowed down a bit in that third round, so I think he needs to work on his cardio. But other than that, I believe he's ready. So Dana White called into the post-press conference and said that he thinks Jacare has one more fight first. So who do you think Jacare should fight next? Do you think he should get a title shot? Do you think he should fight someone else first? Who? Let me know any injury updates, what you thought of this really, really good event. Talk to me. Take care. Goodbye.